So if you've been trading for more than 2-3 years and you still don't see profitability, I'm telling you that this is what changed the entire game for me. And I've been talking with a lot of different traders. I'm working close with a lot of traders. Journaling is what changed the game for them. So you can see that this trade that I took 4 months ago and that I journaled 4 months ago is helping me today when I'm seeing a very, very similar trading condition. It's impressive how similar they are. This is the trade I'm currently in and running at 1% profit, and we'll see if it goes to stop loss or take profit. And I'll show you exactly how I got my bias for the day and how you can do the same every single morning. So usually every day in the community, I post my prediction for the day. So you can see that this was sent on my Discord at 9:29. And I was looking for mostly two things, either a rejection of the low of the pre-market or a rejection of yesterday's low. And to be honest, this week, I've been spot on with the bias. You can see, for instance, that yesterday, I was looking mostly for a bullish bias. And the people in my community knows that I was looking mostly for a rejection of this low and then a continuation higher. And right after, you can see that we had a beautiful reaction, exactly like I predicted. Another example that we had this week, this was on Monday. I was looking mostly for a rejection of the low of the pre-market. And let's see what we got during that day. So this was Monday. And this is exactly what we got. We got a reaction of this low and then a continuation higher. And this is even though we've been very, very bearish the last couple of days. You can see on the daily that we've been bearish since Wednesday last week. So why was I expecting some kind of reaction to the upside for this week? Well, this is once again because of my journal and because of the different features that I'm studying. And I've did a long playlist about how I'm using my data to be able to predict the bias every day. And I think this is the best way to form your bias every single day. But anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video because this morning we had a potential trade and I just wanted to cover it and maybe that can help some of you out. And some people are actually currently in the trade while I'm talking because they know exactly my entry criteria, they know what I'm looking at. So you can see that one trader just took a trade. So let's just go over the analysis and how I got my bias for the day. Yesterday's price action was quite bullish. However, during the Asian range, the London session and the pre-market session, all of those sessions were bearish. And we saw that during the pre-market, we swept this important low, which was the low of the New York PM session. And right at the open, I saw exactly what I was looking at. I saw a quick sweep of the pre-market open. You can see that this candle swept it. And we had an important rejection right there. And I agree, and this is even what I said to the community, this is not the best entry. We have a quite big stop loss, which is 100 points. This is quite big. I was quite hesitant to take the trade if I'm very honest. And I don't want to seem like I'm the best trader in the world. I had some hesitation to take the trade because of this huge stop loss and because also of the potential take profit. You can see that what I like usually is to have my take profit at the high of the pre-market open. This is in the best case scenario, or at least to have a 1R at that point. But you can see that currently my take profit is actually above the high of the London session, but looks like price is not stopping, so that's good for us. And my guess is that because we've been so bearish until the 9:30 open, I just trusted my plan and thought that maybe there's a chance that we'll go and sweep eventually maybe the Asian high or the London high. We'll see how this trade goes. Hopefully we get a take profit and also some personal challenges because I'm sharing all of my data and my exact trading plan with all of the community. Every time I see another member taking the same trade as me, I do feel some kind of pressure. I understand that at the end of the day, this trader made his own decision and I should not feel responsible for that. But in reality, I cannot stop myself from feeling some kind of responsibility. So that's one thing that comes with helping out others, is that let's say this trade goes to a stop loss. Not only do I have to deal with my own stop loss, but I also have to deal with the pressure of kind of influencing another trader also. I'm still working through that. This is something that comes with the territory of helping out others and teaching them what I'm learning as I'm trading, but that's another story. So we'll see how price behave, and then I'll maybe do a follow-up video once I'm either getting near the take profit or near the stop loss. All right, so we're getting very close to the take profit and I just wanted to continue the recording. So what happened is that we finally went and swept the high of the London session. So that's very good. However, we might expect some kind of rejection now. So that's why usually I prefer having my take profit before the London high or before an important level, just like the London high. because what can happen sometimes is after sweeping such an important level, because there's a lot of liquidity at those levels, we might start seeing some rejection, maybe to continue and go higher to sweep the Asian range, or even to go to the stop loss. So this is not ideal. I always go for a 1 to 2. This is my fixed risk to reward. It allows me to just compute my expectancy over a year or over each trade. I'm more able to calculate and find the best way to go break even or take profit using fixed risk to reward. I know some people like to use liquidity points, and this is also important because, like I said, after sweeping the London session, I'm expecting some kind of rejection. I'm just following my plan at this point that will eventually go higher to go for my 1 to 2. And another reason why I'm also thinking that we could go even higher than that is that we have the high of the Asian range and also yesterday's high that we can eventually go to. I don't know if this is currently 10 a.m. so maybe we'll reach my take profit and those levels during the New York AM. However, this could be done also during the New York PM because we can see some volatility there. And I don't mind holding during lunch. I don't enter trade during lunchtime, but I can hold my trade during lunchtime and through the New York PM session. So we'll see how it goes. I was hoping to get a take profit during this second video because we're so close, but we didn't reach it. I'll just follow my plan, trust that we eventually go higher. And I was not in front of the chart. I was just doing other things while we're that close. So if I would have seen my trade that close, I would have just closed manually because I'm legit 1 point from my take profit. But I was not, unfortunately. So I'm just going to hold it and see where we go from there. I just wanted to talk about also the importance of the different highs and lows of the different trading sessions. Because you can see that yesterday's, for instance, we had the pre-market low right there and the Asian range right there. And right after we swept them, we saw a huge movement to the upside. Once again, also here, we had this high, the pre-market high. After sweeping it, we went lower. So you see that we're moving from liquidity point to liquidity point. So I think you should definitely have those sessions on your chart and you can see how we're moving out of them. Once again, we just swept this level and we're seeing some kind of rejection. Once again, like I explained, the New York PM also, after sweeping the level, we saw a huge rejection to that point. So for now, I'll just hold on the trade. I'm seeing some kind of retracement. Let's see on the 1 minute how it's looking. Yeah, a lot of consecutive red candles. So there are some liquidity points that we could see rejected before moving higher. We have this low that we just swept. We have this low also that we could go and sweep before moving higher. Or as always, we can also just go right to stop loss. So I'll keep you updated. I was hoping to get a take profit right there, but then it will be on the next recording. So I'll be back in a few minutes or in a few hours when I either get a take profit or a stop. We'll see. We finally reached a take profit. So as I explained, I feel like after sweeping out the London high, we had a quick comeback to sweep this low, just like I explained, filling up this fair value gap, and then we finally went higher. So currently my take profit just got hit. However, I'm still seeing price maybe go and sweep the high of the Asian range, which is near the yesterday's high. I think this is a very obvious target, so maybe we'll go there. But I'm not going to go against my plan and try to go and get those 0.7% more. I'm always going for a 1 to 2, at least for now, because this is what my data showed. And then I'm very happy with this trade. Because I know some people will be asking for proof and things like that. Because I execute on MetaTrader, let me just bring up the trade and drop it on the chart. Yeah, so you can see my entry was around 15 to 52. So this is based on the broker's chart. And then I got my take profit right there. You can see the blue line, stop loss there. So enough of that. Let's just go and check something much more interesting, which is the data. So how I was able to perfectly predict what was going to happen, because this is exactly what I was looking at. I was looking for a quick sweep of the pre-market open and then a continuation higher, or I was also open to take a trade to the yesterday's low. It really depended on my entry criteria, because I have very specific entry criteria. The bias is only one step out of my trading plan. It was very specific. So let's talk about how I was able to predict this movement. It's because I have a lot of trading set up in my journal. I currently actually have 172. And for the people listening every week to my videos, you can see that this number of trade increases. It's because I'm adding every day new trades. I'm backtesting, I'm adding the trades that I took live. And this is why it's increasing. And as it gets bigger, the more bulletproof my journal becomes. So what I'm going to do is look for every single trading day that looked very similar to this one. So let me just filter out those trades from my trading journal and then I'll be back. All right, so out of my 170 trade, I found 9 trades within my journal that looked very, very similar to the current market conditions. And you can see that out of the 9 of them, 6 of them were winners and 3 of them were losses. So I had around a 66% win rate, so very, very high. So there was a high chance for me to get a winning trade. So how I was able to filter out those trades is because I have a lot of filters that I'm studying in a lot of details. So using those features, I'm able to filter out all of those trades and find those very specific trading conditions. And you can understand that once I have that, this is very easy to get my bias from that. I'm going to look for a trade that also swept and also reached the London high. Let's just look at the TP reached. Okay, so the TP reach is how far the trend went into profit. So using that, we're going to look at a trade that eventually also went to the high of the London session. And we have this one right there that happened on November 29. You can see that this one reached the London high. So let's just look at this one. Yeah, so very, very nice. Yesterday's price action was bullish. London session, overall bearish. You can see that it was quite ranging, but technically we opened right there and we closed lower than we opened. So this was bearish, and the pre-market open also bearish. What did we do? Quick sweep of the pre-market open. And then in this case, we swept both the pre-market open high and also the London high. And in this specific case, we also went and reached the Asian range high and also yesterday's high. So you can see that this trade actually is very, very similar to the one we just took today. Very, very similar. So based on those 2 trades, you can understand that I'm expecting price to even go higher than that, just like we did in my journal trade. So you can see the importance of having such trading data in your day-to-day trading. Instead of trading mindlessly every single day, even for 5 years, what if you had a data sample and a data set just like this one, allowing you to see what happened in the past? You can also go back and backtest, but the truth is that we don't have the memory to remember every single market conditions that we have in a career or even in the past years that you've been trading. So if you've been trading for more than 2-3 years and you still don't see profitability, I'm telling you that this is what changed the entire game for me. And I've been talking with a lot of different traders. I'm working close with a lot of traders. Journaling is what changed the game for them. So you can see that this trade that I took 4 months ago and that I journaled 4 months ago is helping me today when I'm seeing a very, very similar trading condition in my day-to-day trading. It's impressive how similar they are. And this is why now I'm expecting price to go higher. So as I said, I still had some hesitation because of how big the stop loss was. But if we look at the journaled example, actually, I had around a 60-point stop loss. So this was also quite big, but I still took the trade in this case. So if we look at the entry, let's go on the 1 minute because I'm taking every single screenshot in every single time frame. This is very important also. Just like today, quick sweep of the pre-market open, nice rejection, execution right there, and we had a nice take profit. So I'm very happy with the trade today. And I'm happy that other members also could benefit from this data. So if you've been trying for a long time to get profitable and it's just not working for you, I'm just suggesting you a new path. Try to journal your trade every single day. And if you want to know the best way to journal it so you're able to filter out in the best way your trading journal, and I'm actually using my background in AI to structure my trading journal. So if you like this kind of stuff, definitely look at the link in the description and you can join us. We have a lot of profitable traders in our community. A lot of them are already funded and we'll be happy to have you. You can have a one-on-one talk with me. I actually have one just today with one of the members. So I hope I could provide some value to you. And if I did, please leave a like and leave a subscribe. I really, really appreciate it. It helps my channel. All right, see you in the next one.